1 in 100 men are diagnosed with prostate cancer each and every day. 1 in 8 men will contract the disease, and 250,000 men are either living with or after prostate cancer. But it is a cancer that's easily treated if it's caught in time, as the Outhwaites actress Tamzin and her father Colin can testify. Guys, thanks for coming in. Now, we're also joined here in the studio by Drew Linden from Prostate Cancer UK, who'll be giving us advice on the symptoms to look out for and what to do if you think you have prostate cancer. So, Colin, I think we better start with you. This whole journey for you, albeit quite a sort of an eye-opening one, started back in 2008, I think you told me earlier.
That's correct. How
did you find out that you had prostate cancer?
I was urinating in a public toilet, and a guy in the stall next to me said, "You ought to get your prostate checked." And I haven't met him since, and all I remember is he had a great big fedora hat.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Unbelievable. What did you think at the time when he said that? Because
I thought, what's it got to do with you?
You're like, you for real?
Yeah, what's it got to do with you? Or
yeah.
Why are you taking an interest? But I've done it myself since, or at least I've tried. But it's a bit embarrassing. Keep looking at people.
Drew, I mean, is Colin's experience quite typical? Is these kind of symptoms that most people can expect, or are there others as well?
There's generally those are some of the symptoms that people can expect. So there's problems with urinating, or sometimes a feeling of sort of stop and starting. But sometimes those symptoms can be the symptom of a benign problem with the prostate, so not necessarily cancer. The frustration is sometimes that prostate cancer cannot have symptoms. So in some ways it's fortunate for Colin that there were some symptoms, as uncomfortable as they were, because it showed there might be a problem. Yeah, sure. And Tamzin, how did you find out about this? Did your dad get home from the pub and phone you up and say, "What do you think to this?"
No, he said, the first I heard was when he was going to get his results, and he said, "Could you come with?" Okay. I think. So
you hadn't even heard about the pub incident prior to being checked?
No, I don't think. I think you kind of were telling us, trickling it out, but when we actually went to get the results, it was from then. It was 2 months from hearing that you've got prostate cancer, but it's contained, it's small, it's in your prostate, and we're going to take the prostate out. That's probably the best option. From that day when the doctor said that, it was 2 months later till the prostate was out, and Dad got the all clear and he was recovering.
That's amazing.
So really, you know, it's the stigma attached to prostate cancer. It isn't always how you imagine it to be.
Getting a diagnosis of prostate cancer can be a worrying and unsettling time, as I'm sure Colin and Tamzin will be able to attest. And the main thing that we say is to, firstly, not panic, to talk to people about it. You should be able to have the opportunity to talk to your doctor about the different types of treatments there's available, what the prognosis is, what things can happen there. We have a lot of information on our site, and a particular booklet for families and partners of someone who's been diagnosed with prostate cancer, which gives quite a lot of information there about the sort of things you can provide in terms of listening ear, but also finding out more information. The last key thing is we have a helpline staffed by specialist nurses, which people can call up any time during the week. And that's on 0800 074 8383.
What is it? 0800?
0800 074 8383.
There you go, because sometimes the web isn't always available to everyone, so the helpline is brilliant as well. Tamzin, you've just done a show about it, and it's on ITV this weekend, isn't it?
Yeah, it's called Father's Day, and Prostate Cancer UK have been a big part of it and financed it. Am I right?
I think it was pretty much done for gratis for a lot of people putting their time in for free, which is wonderful.
Yeah. And it was a great script written by a guy called Martin, who's just captured that whole essence of how men don't like to talk.
Right.
And it's Ray Winston, Neil Stook, John Sim, Stuart Lang, Charles Dance, and myself.
Yeah. Brilliant cast.
And yeah, it's just a great cast, and I was really pleased with the finished product, because you just think, well, it kind of reaches the everyman.
What do you hope that the viewers are going to pick up from it and learn from it?
Talk about it as early as you notice anything. Know that it can be hereditary, so therefore if it's in your family, go and get a test. It's a very simple test. And Afro-Caribbean men as well, 3 times more likely to get it. All of those, if you've got anything like the symptoms, and if you look on the website, it's prostatecanceruk.org, there's a whole load of information on there.